right. We have many of those. We actually have plenty of this opioid too, but it's always nice to confirm the associations that they have.
You could rock up your time Knoxville a little bit, so I can see you where.
A little better. I wonder how many times that actually happens. Like, little brittle stars just like gets their arm around an isopod or an amphipod, and they're like, "Wait, I can't move."
Oh, they're just dropping him in the quiver. They're just dropping my boy.
Amazing, thank you.
Bird, hello. Hi. Get wrecked. Oh my gosh, 18 months. Welcome. Howdy, howdy. Hello, eccentric blue bird. This is a little surprise stream. It was a surprise for me too. We're all surprised. None of this was planned. But yeah, they are in the North Trench. In a minute, I'm gonna look up and see if this is the North Trench I'm thinking of. But this is a really cool place.
Go ahead and once you're squared away, do lasers on, and we'll continue transecting. So here you can also see on the same kind of rock feature, you can see a couple tunicates or obsidians.
I'm gonna adjust audio. Let me know if I get too quiet or they get too loud or
Pac-Man on a stick.
they're too quiet. To go to bed. Can I pester you for? Oh yeah. Wait, no. Go to bed. You wake up at 6. So
Lots of stop cry noise.
I need hands for. I can't have hands and audio at the same time. No.
Alright.
But I need hands for dive stream. I might try to find a cable. We'll do that in a minute. If you would look over there in the corner, you can see the stats for the dive.
Start angling a little bit back more towards the waypoint line.
We are 3,674 meters down, which I think is roughly the depth of the Titanic.
Thank you.
Every time I look up the depth of the Titanic, I get a different number. I might just be really bad at Googling, guys. But yeah, we're like a mile and a half? Hold on. I just logged on to tell you guys, why is there a hype trade?
Crop this feature.
Scotty, hello! Get hype, we're in the north trench.
The sediment in between the different
Hi,
parts
squeaky
of the
babies, hello!
exposed rock.
I was gonna hold Nugget up to the mic, but she's actually kind of behaving herself, so I'll leave her alone. I'll leave her be.
Yeah, we don't have to go straight back, just like
Update
slow
my
angle towards waypoint 2 is fine. So, because I think we stay on
All right, chat. Let me hit you with the
trajectory
updates.
for a while.
With the updates on B and his butt. Let me hit you with the butt dates. I called for the antibiotic. He's not getting better, and that's fine.
So,
I'm working and helping Mom farm and Genji. Let's go.
so like that, we're kind of like high. So we're gonna kind
The
of
Timo antibiotics, they're gonna be a lot more expensive than the Timo. Actually, I don't know that. They might not be. Ah!
cucumbers.
Spencer, thank you for the subscription. 44 months. That's a lot. That's a lot. I am not gonna cry. You guys are great. Human antibiotics aren't that expensive. Don't know bird ones would be any more expensive. Expensive is relative. Like when Nugget got the Bumble, she was originally given Clavamox, which is like 20 bucks. But
Some
then
really interesting geology features, don't you think? I think so. Like
the
almost
stuff
like
she had was resistant to
copper
Clavamox.
chipped off too.
Stop.
You see the darker color.
So her antibiotics after that were like 90.
Collected the other day. I thought they kind of had
Xavier,
racing stripes
hello!
on it, which is what makes it stand out to me. We collected it quite a bit shallower. Maybe just shy.
Oh, geez, sorry.
maybe
Nugget,
1,000
no.
meters shallower
Baby
or
girl,
something.
what are you doing? There we go. Spencer, thank you for the shout out. Wow.
Face.
Okay, let me like fix myself here a little.
Coming up on the side here, but if you always
Sorry, I had to move because birds.
Yeah, just gotta keep that.
Yeah, I think that's like the one I collected when we first came on, that sponge.
Well, that's coming up. The side cam now.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I unfortunately don't have hands.
Yeah, some anemones on a black coral stalk.
Very nice.
Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough.
So that is not a singular creature, that is a black coral which has died, and there are 3 anemones which have attached to it to put themselves higher into the
I've seen it,
watercolor.
but I don't like but the anemones, they like to hang out. Yeah. My best guess is we'll see more of them, but
Yeah, now that they're traveling.
Okay, hey, for real. Eccentric Bluebird,
yeah,
explain.
those are some anemones.
Insomniac phone user is reading calibrate. Everybody sit up straight. I apologize. I don't have hands tonight, so I can't do it properly. But I would need everybody to stretch your arms out, stretch them out, stretch them out.
Now you can see that it's,
You know what? Hold on. I'll plug my hands in for this. Everyone's coming in, and we're getting readings. I'm gonna wait. Let me hold on. Oh. Wait, I just realized that. Hold on. Wait, sorry, Will coming in made me realize I don't have YouTube chat up. YouTube, I'm sorry.
Really, it's amazing how it changes so quick, the geology. Like,
Because
everyone.
I'm pretty sure Will has told me that before
Can you
and I
hear
forgot.
people talking
Hello,
about how
Will.
uniform the deep sea
Welcome,
is,
Will.
or
Welcome, Will.
how everything's the same. It really is just like walking up a mountain and you turn
Meow,
a
meow, meow,
corner.
meow, meow, meow.
You know, you're like on a hiking trail or something. You turn a corner and it's really different. Can be
shuffling along.
forest one moment, grassland the
You
next.
see, like, you see something more.
So-
like
Yes,
that,
Resta, yes.
off your side there.
Welcome, by the way. Hello.
Very much the same here.
Up here.
Hold on, I'm gonna lose audio for just a second, but I wanna wave at everybody and also do the we gotta do the calibrate, guys. Even if it's just Will redeeming.
Choose just like that general. This is where we're trying to get to. It doesn't matter how we get there. Just follow the interesting thing.
Did that pause? Is that paused on my end or is that on their end? I think that's on their end. Okay, everybody sit up straight and stretch. Oh no, my rig's really unhappy. It might crash. Wait, no, I just have this backwards. Haha. Okay. Oh yeah, this is not how. Wait, I'm sorry. No. Look, just stretch. Just stretch those arms out. Just stretch those arms out. And stand up. Do some excited little duck steppies. Do those. Yeah, the kids are very upset. I don't even know why. There you go. That's why I do know why. It's because B has tremendous tummy port, and is also going through puberty. Probably.
I don't know, but I think we'll wait to collect it.
You
We
calm
have
down,
one
little
already to
potatoes.
get, so hopefully it's the same.
Okay, so you can see. You can see. This is the path they have traveled. They have just dropped into this
Are you
trench.
happy with this? Or you
Yep,
want-
we're
Oh,
good.
you're happy? Okay.
Yeah, we're alright. You wanna keep going?
Next time.
Thank
That's
you.
what we'll do.
So this is a 24-hour dive. We will. I'm not gonna be live for 24
Mhm,
hours,
more or
but
less.
that's their goal. Show me the shirt.
Just run a little bit.
Girls' night.
Just touch.
Actually, hold on, because I have. This is an IRL shirt that I got permission to
You've got that picture.
I got permission from the artist to put it on my model.
So Rachel, you mostly work with demo sponges?
Hmm?
Demo sponges is your main group of sponges that you work with? Or
Yeah, I prefer them. Yeah.
Why do you prefer them?
I like the different skeletal forms within them, and their morphology of the demo sponges is huge. I mean, not. I like glass sponges too. They're a lot more much harder to identify though.
Mm.
I think I do love them. I do work on both groups.
Here you go. I'm getting her
Because
shot. Sorry.
Glass sponges are so common in the
Mhm.
Southern Ocean, particularly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the Southern Ocean. Just
Yeah. So
Very
are
rich.
demo sponges more common at shallower depths? And
Um,
glass at deeper depths? or-
Yes, generally. But you can get glass sponges to very shallow levels in the Southern Ocean because it's very clear. There's no rivers running into it, so the water's
Zombie underwater deal. Oh my
very,
gosh. I'm so sorry. It was I
fine
paused this
sediments, very
stream.
fine sediments.
But yeah, that's where I got the
Upwelling
shirt.
of deep water at shallow depths, and lots of silica, which is just what sponges need for building their skeletons.
Oh my gosh, big yawns. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, girls, it's girls. I guess I should sit up a little straighter so you guys can see the shirt.
Good, I just had some mac and cheese.
There we go.
Yeah, that mac and cheese is amazing. I had some
Sorry,
of
they're
that mac and
talking
cheese
about
with whatever meal that was with like the bolognese sauce on top of it.
Nice.
Turned into like mac and cheese spaghetti.
It's like a lovely comfort meal right now.
It was. It was like 2 days in a row of pasta, comforting pasta. And then last night was curry, so I started today with curry breakfast.
Yeah, that's me
Oh.
too.
I was like, well, I could have the leftover summer
she was
soup,
unforgiving
which
if
was
you make
really
it
good as well, but I was like, I'm curry for breakfast.
They're talking about their dinners and cooks over on Twitch
I've
says
never encountered
I have on the
Hey guys.
Hey,
Towards the
do you want, is that one of the,
Well,
the goal,
the kind
we're
of
actually
speak
going
of
away
it,
from
you
here.
can
So you can see
Is
around.
this?
That's so beauty.
yeah.
What are we seeing?
Oh, okay.
Really well.
What are we seeing?
Hey, hold on. Mike, can we go back to that sea cucumber?
Oh, Bert,
Or, I guess
please
there is
have
Something like that.
please have a good rest. Get some sleep. Is this too loud? Is this too loud? It feels too loud. The ducks!
Which one? The one that we did a quick zoom out, or the one after that?
Is that okay? Is that too quiet?
There were two that we recently passed. We did kind of a quick zoom out one.
Okay, what was it? It was the one that had, that you could, super transparent and you could just see foil.
Good night, Stinky Bird.
Okay. Yep. I think it was the one that you were starting to zoom on.
Yes, you,
Mike,
but you did start to zoom in on it, exactly.
Yeah. Mike, it's the one that you were starting to zoom on.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the second one.
On down your set. Because now we're not coming up anywhere. It's more confident. To prove myself.
So they didn't want me.
So get your rails out.
So I just remembered. Hold on. Our Lucid 8, hello. We're near the South Sandwich Islands. We're exploring what they are calling the North Trench. I just remembered that I can.
I think it might have been the one that was further back, but let's,
Uh,
I think this is the second one. Because the other one was kind of facing us. Its mouth is kind of facing us. But did you?
one moment.
Oh, you see,
I think there's a way to see, like, pretty much exactly where they're at. Give me just a moment to pull that up.
it depends what angle you can get with him.
What angle would you like?
Yeah, this is a relatively new feature, I think. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's this interactive map. Let me pull it up for you guys.
Yeah, I mean for us right now it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so most of us are. There's a couple people in the room that start their shift at 6 p.m. and most everyone else started their shift at midnight. So a lot of us had our breakfast at midnight, and the others had their breakfast at 6 p.m., which is dinner time on the shift. So we generally are having dinner for breakfast. They leave out some soup, and they've been leaving a bit more out for us the last few days. So which is really nice because there's a lot of us, and yeah. So we end up mostly eating dinner unless you set aside some breakfast or something from the day before for yourself, which sometimes we do.
So this is where we're at. This is where we're at. So we are in, I guess we're in the Southern Ocean, near Antarctica. And they have dropped Sebastian in this trench here. They just dropped our little mans just into the abyss. But yes, Sebastian is an unmanned ROV. The feed we are watching is from the unmanned ROV. Sebastian launched off the research vessel, the Falcor 2, between the Falklands and Antarctica. But yeah, that's where we're at. I love that feature so much because sometimes if I haven't properly researched the expeditions, which unfortunately is somewhat common right now, as things have been kind of chaotic, I'm like, I don't know where we are. The Pacific Ocean. Somewhere. Yeah, Falcor has been doing a lot of, their current work has them around Antarctica. Interdisciplinary, mission, geology, biology. They are taking samples today. It's just very, very cool. Hey everyone, did you know? Says Orange. What is it, Orange? Tell us your secrets. Tell us the secrets. I would also like to call attention to how, just how ominously that drops off into the darkness. Hey y'all, you want some thalassophobia? Oh, spicy. Cute. Oh my gosh, really good. So they are going to go for 24 hours. I am not. Nuggy, stop. This will honestly probably be a relatively short stream, but I saw they were live, and I've missed so many of these dives, which I've been so excited for. And I just wanted to share them with you guys for just a little bit. And then I'm gonna throw Nugget into the sun. Nugget, I take you out so you don't have to tick-tack. So you can just oh, there she goes. There she goes. Are you going into the void, Nugget?
That's what's throwing you off, because then you don't go ahead and straight hunt for the new you get it.
Our Lewis says during the 80s, Argentina invaded the Falklands, an overseas territory of the UK, and didn't think we'd send our forces all that way to repel them. Panics Mechana into the void. Nugget, no. Nugget is not allowed to enter the void, no matter how much she wants to. Ignore her pouting face. She is not allowed into the void. Nugget is going into the Nugget Cave. I actually do need to build Nugget a nest box, which is basically a Nugget Cave. So, let me stop being stinky and look up, freedom unit equivalent to... Oh my gosh, I have so many windows open. Me, why does my stream lag? Also me. Okay. So...
You can turn the lasers off.
3,000... Ah! Ah! What are you?
Thank you. Back with you shortly.
Okay, I didn't mute them by mistake. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna do some filming and we'll be back with you shortly.
What?
Okay, we'll be a few minutes here. We're gonna end the stream, and then we'll be live probably in less than an hour for the next part. And see you guys soon.
Man, they found the aliens. Guys, they found the aliens in Antarctica. They're not gonna let us see them. They they're like, we can't show you this part. We just need to cut the live stream for this part. Oh, alright, so how do we play this? How do we play this? Cause I went live like 21 minutes ago. Saw that. Ignore my cringe. Ignore
This
my
Sony
cringe.
Vaio
No,
from
no,
2008
no,
may
no,
be small,
no,
but
no,
the job to
no.
repair and upgrade
Where's
it
the
was
window? Where's
anything
the
but.
window?
From how hard it was.
Okay, so okay, so we accidentally stumbled across the classified materials at the bottom of the ocean in the Antarctic. So they're hi, you good? No. So they're gonna be offline for, she said, less than an hour probably. I've only been live for like 20 minutes. I don't want to end stream here. That's like, I don't know. We could watch their like VODs for a little bit. I can play Genshin Impact. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I don't want to play Genshin Impact is because I don't want to have to like change my titles on both of my streams like twice. Chat, I'm really tired. Like, really, really tired. Mimi says hello. Oh, Mimi, hi. Okay, so you're already in. Mimi was stuck in ads. I told Mimi they cut the dive because they found the classified materials at the bottom of the trench near Antarctica. You really had me for a second. But yeah, welcome. Okay, so first of all, I guess let's get some background music going, and I'll figure out what to. Yeah, they found Spicy at the bottom of the ocean. They didn't know she had broken containment, so they have to, like, document. Realistically, what has actually happened is, I guess they found something they wanted to do some filming for. I'm not honestly entirely sure why they cut, but it's possible that they need the bandwidth. They were 3,000 meters down. Here, I don't have the numbers on screen to look at exactly, but it was 3,600 meters to miles. So yeah, it's like 2 miles. They're like 2 miles down, broadcasting from literally the bottom of the ocean. I do not have the shirt as merch. This is actually someone else's merch. Hold on, do I still have it in my clipboard? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I did get I was gonna say special permission, but I didn't like. I was basically like, hey, I bought your shirt. Can I stream with it? Caveat, I'm digital. Can I make your shirt digital too so I can wear it? Also, Lord Caven, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. If they're not broadcasting the video to the ship over Wi-Fi, look. I don't know, Orange. They were probably talking about it, and I was talking over them, so we can watch the fun. Being in the Antarctic region is very middle of nowhere too. Yes, yes. Did we actually have our Lord Cthulhu eat the boat and cable, and I missed that? Yeah, they cut stream. They're just like, bye nerds. Like, wait, come back. This is supposed to be a 24-hour stream. Oh no, Mimi, I do have merch. I have a Redbubble. I will say I earn like next to nothing off of Redbubble. I do want to make like a proper merch store and an Etsy and stuff, but it's everything's in the work forever. I also still have not properly set up like my shop face. So I've got a lot more stuff than is displayed here. I made a random sale on a random shirt, put a random axolotl drawing on. I got like 20 cents. Yeah, the rates are not good. Is it? Yeah. Like if you're looking just to support, the most effective way is probably Ko-fi. I also have a Patreon, but there's nothing on it. All of these things will change. I will stop being a stinky baby. But sometimes you just want cute stuff. And that's kind of what the Redbubble is right now, is just a way to give people, like, very silly merch. Kelly99, hey! Hiya. No, what did I do? Did I say something? No, I don't even know. If you have biddies just sitting there, yes, throw your spare change at me. I know what my first line of merch will be. Yes. Orange, share. Orange, tell us. Orange, were you the one talking about wanting practical merch? Actually, I guess I've talked to a couple people about that. But yeah, I would like to have some like practical, useful merch as well. Honestly, I want to have a lot of. Anyway, sorry. One of those peeping windshield decals. Yeah! So I can stare at the bad drivers. Yes. Imitation orange peeler, please. Do not give this man any citrus peelers. Do not give this man lemon zesters. Hiya. You being stinky in regards to your dedication of being underfunded is kind of legendary. Yeah! I'm very stupid. We are balling on a budget, and that is by design. Parentheses. Poor planning. Oh gosh, I guess that's worth talking about. Well, Rick Muppet rated. Hello, that is worth talking about. I will be taking more sponsorships this year. I'm not rebranding or re-debuting or anything like that. But there will be a shift, sort of, in how things work. And that sounds like, I know that sounds ominous. That's like corporate talk for like, you're all getting fired. Raid Shadow Legends. I did a raid sponsorship. Boo! Hello, Rick. Hello. We were watching a dive stream and then they cut it abruptly. I'm being weird about it. I'm only being weird about it because I was the one that was like, oh man, I sure hope these LARPers don't show up in the dive stream chat to be weird. And now I'm weird about. Look, don't look at me for logic. I'm very tired. I only went live because I thought we were just gonna look at sea critters for like 2 hours and I'd log off. I'm sorry, Scotty. It's only been in use for lemons. Pavlov, refund this man. Pavlov, Scotty specifically bought you the lemon zester so you'd stop using the one that belongs in the kitchen for your feet. Oh, Pavlov. You do a bunch of pilk streams. And that's great, but you use a lemon zester on your feet on stream once. We'll never let you live it down. Yeah, Delta's like freaking out on Nugget, which is weird. It's almost bird prom again. It's almost bird prom again. Someday I'll have time and energy to stream consistently. No, you won't. You just have to do it. Here's the trick. Is you have content in tiers. You have your high demand, well-planned streams that are events. And then you have the low energy, brain dead, I can barely function streams, which are typically watch-alongs. Or just like talk about a thing. But talk about a thing can be risky because then you gotta moderate your chat. Especially if you don't have like a solid established community that will self-police. Most of Haya's streams, they are... Okay, legitimately, Orange, yeah. I've been super tired. I've been really, really tired. So that is what a lot of my content has been. It's just been, alright. I barely have 2 brain cells functional now, as opposed to like my normal 3. What is the most low effort thing I can do that will also be entertaining for chat? Making a VTuber group just for EB babies. I promise I can self-police. I swear on my cat. You're actually not bad, Kaven. You're actually not bad. Everyone here is very good. This is a very solid community, and I'm very fortunate. I can only sometimes self-police. Sometimes I instigate. Unironically, Pavlov is the one that he logs into chat, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta pay attention to chat. I gotta keep an eye on Pavlov. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing as a streamer. Yeah, it takes time, honestly. It's hard when I barely have any energy ever. Yeah, it is. I know, like easy answer is to just do low energy things like I was saying. But sometimes, something I'll do is if there's like stuff that needs to be done and I can't force myself to do it, I'll stream it. That's how digital art streams happened. Pavlov's the forced lock-in. Like, oh, Pavlov's here, sitting up, leaning forward, locking in. Ambition 1000%, energy 10%. That, and I'm not saying that this is a problem that Mimi has, but this is a problem that I have, especially, or at least especially early on. Is I wouldn't want to do things unless they were to a certain level. And then I never had the energy to get them to that level. What is Undaunted? Is that a video? I feel like this is a game you guys have told me about, and I've just forgotten it. Incredibly accurate AI who gets audited experience. It is Undaunted Normandy. It is a board game? Is it a board game? No, it is also a Steam game. That is also a board game? No, this is abandoned. Where is it? Unrestricted, but an anachronism. That's my big issue. I only like doing things well. That's fair, that's fair. Do it right or not at all. My dad probably. Has your dad considered that the first step of being good at something is to absolutely suck at it? You just gotta do it. You just... Is it frozen? Did my stream drop? Stream is okay? Okay, they didn't find me. They didn't find me because I was talking about the deep sea aliens. They found Mimi. They got Mimi. If it's playing on my rig, it's playing. You know what, Rick? That's fair. That's fair. Oh no! Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Major perfectionist. Yeah, there are definitely ways in which that can be a detriment rather than an asset. Who is redeeming the psychic damage? Gosh darn it, Nivik! Wah! 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 Oh no, no, okay, hold on. Nug. Okay, no, give me. Yeah, how'd you get all this? No, come here. Come here. Yeah, we gotta get it off. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Usually every time before I let Nugget go free, I sweep. But I didn't. And she got a really long piece of hair tangled around her foot, which is really worrying because it can potentially cut off her little circulation. Or if she ate it, that would be not great. But we got it off. Sounds like that cat. Spicy has an idea and just does it, regardless of how many things get broken on the way. Meaning a lot of things get broken, and that it also drives me insane. I'm so sorry, Mimi. Honestly, I admire that about Spicy. I'm trying to be more like Spicy, which is maybe a sentence you shouldn't say in most contexts. But in this one particular case, it's just like, Spicy just has an idea and she does it. To an extent, Will Sleep's not my VTuber rival. I'm always really impressed that Will just be like, I'm gonna do this thing, and then he just does the thing. Like, what? That's allowed? You can do that? He's one of the most technically inept people I know who has the worst ADHD I've ever seen. It somehow makes things work. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure the reason, like, half the things she does works at all is because she doesn't know they're not supposed to. She just reality breaks by just not knowing it's not supposed to work like that. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Alright, okay. So let me get back over. I should at least be watching the YouTube. Yeah, I decided to emulate a cryptid. This is how the world ended. No, it's funny. It's funny. Nugget! Nug. Little Nug. Little Nug bug. You know what? There's another, Are you guys actually live or are you lying to me? Okay, no, their dive just ended. Gosh darn it. I want to look at the ocean! Okay. Here's what we'll do. While they're offline, let's just watch their VODs. Or no, here. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. They have videos about Antarctica. Let's watch some of those. Nugget, please don't. Okay. Thank you, Nugget. As of tonight, official. Let's go! Mimi, let's go! Yeah! Do what you have to do, including changing professionals. Hold on, isn't the original Girls' Night a bunch of cuttlefish, not squid? I think they are cuttlefish. In the original, yes. But I think the woman who made this shirt, I think her specialty is squid? Hold on, we gotta look at this shirt. Yeah. All her stuff is very good. It's very good. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Also, I'm impressed that Orange knows the original Girls' Night meme. I didn't even know, really. Wow. The deep lore. The deep Girls' Night lore. As if nothing is beyond our grasp, but it does! It's great. It's great. The ocean is horrifying. I love it. Wonderful. Well, everyone would be more productive if they were taking Adderall, not just people with ADHD. Imagine telling a blind person they would see better if they had glasses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mimi. That seems like a pretty clear indicator that that is not going to be a good fit. Like, at all. Wow. Okay, so let's watch. They got like an 8-minute video. We can watch this 8-minute video. Here we go. I'm not even gonna bother to try and make that a smooth musical transition. We're watching YouTube videos on my laptop, chat. That's what we're doing. Okay, so this is a video Schmidt Ocean made to just kind of like talk about the expeditions that they're doing. So we can just watch this. I feel like we need a 3 Wolf Moon shirt, but it's quit. That's brilliant. We do need that. So that's the Falcor 2.
Like,
yeah.
Going professional, Antarctica is always one that you kind of just want to check off your list.
Just the sheer remote.
Sorry, I backed it up.
For like a seagoing professional, Antarctica is always one that you kind of just want to check off your list.
Just the sheer remoteness of it pushes the boundaries for most vessels and for most crew.
What does it take to bring Falcor 2 to the Antarctic? Well, has to be planning.
It's the 7th continent. It's the hardest continent to get to. It puts a lot of stress on you in ways that you probably haven't ever actually felt.
Long and short, you have the preparations of the ship, and you have the preparations of the people on board.
our perspective has been to ensure that all the crew are safe and warm, to provide winter gear to be able to be warm, to conduct all of their duties on board. So that's been a challenge because we spend 90% of our time out at sea. When we get to port and we actually have land-based opportunities to get provisions on board, we have a very short space of time to be able to do that.
The distance away from the nearest supermarket or shop and making sure we've got everything on board just to make sure we don't run out of anything in the middle of Antarctica.
Another challenge of the Antarctic is the navigation. The charts for the area, sometimes pretty sparse. The data that they're based on could be quite old, and we have to revert to more traditional methods of navigation.
A lot of the sensors that work fine in normal temperatures, you have to adjust them in a way so that they're compatible working near freezing. I wish it would just be like an Antarctica dial for all of our sensors that we can just press a button and have it be ready.
We also do need to take on an ice pilot in order to navigate in these waters. So we have an ice pilot with us for the entire cruise.
Luke looks exhausted. Bro.
To get the ship to Antarctica, there's no way about it. You've got to cross the Southern Ocean, and in our case, that's going to be the Drake Passage. It's well renowned for whatever weather that can be thrown at you, being thrown at you, and then some. It takes more than just a big and strong ship to get across the Drake Passage. It also takes some pretty strong stomachs as well.
And do you think the ship is capable and the crew is capable of this challenge?
There's only one way to find out.
That vote of confidence.
You wrapped up nice
Yeah,
and
man, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
They either are or they aren't.
There's about 2 inches of water all over the deck.
You got your Wellingtons on, Jimbo?
Yep, I've got my Wellingtons.
The sea doesn't always want to play with you. A very basic task that is easy to do in the tropics is very difficult when your hands are cold, your brain is numb, and then the waves come up and throw you off.
Falcor 2, hire me. Hire this cat. So they're trying to deploy something right there in like the
wave
freezing
basically
ocean.
came up and splashed us from the back.
Oh,
And it
no.
didn't do it just once, it did it 4 times.
It's making me really nervous that they have their backs to that.
You guys alright, Jimbo?
Yep, we're good.
So, season's greetings from Antarctica.
It's my first time seeing snow. First time in more than 10 years of being a seafarer.
The penguins! This is such a cool expedition. Guys, this is such a cool
I remember when we
expedition.
saw our first iceberg, we were so excited.
We have visuals. We have visual, yeah, 2 icebergs.
I think it was at lunchtime. So just having my lunch, and then I was like that in shorts and t-shirts, and I ran outside, and I was like that, right, go and get a picture of this. So I'm in my shorts and t-shirt with my first iceberg.
There's a lot of excitement. Little did we know that was just the beginning.
Avatar. We're gonna look up some old exploration journals in a minute here because the answer is yes, they're really bad.
There's just something beautiful about lonely, desolate places. It's something I've always dreamed of doing, is going there and diving under the ice. They asked me, do you think you'd be okay flying an ROV under the ice? And I was thinking, like, they're gonna have to try and stop me from doing it. Like,
Most extremely standard ROV pilot response.
was
There
able
it
to get onto
goes.
one of the small boats and go look around the little icebergs and the, the glowing blue ice and penguins. It was fantastic.
Getting to go on the Zodiac and the workboat, shuttling scientists to and from the beach or to and from ice flows. Yeah, honestly, that's been the highlight for me.
Yeah, they have tropical penguins.
Most of the time we're in the middle of the ocean, no obstacles. Sometimes we don't see anything for weeks. So this is it's something different. And it's like
Orange, no.
playing a video game.
Do not
You're
drink
just
the
out
ice
there
milk.
Dodging ice.
Antarctica weather in general makes it a very challenging place to operate, and we have had a lot of challenges. As an example, we normally make a plan about mapping in order to basically try and make what amounts to straight lines. In this case, we're dodging icebergs, and if you look at the map and the way we move, it's all over the place, and you look like we're wondering what in the world's going on, but if you actually are sitting there, it makes a lot more sense because there's an iceberg here, there's an iceberg there.
It's the epitome of adventure, thrill, excitement, and especially as a research vessel, being able to get out there and explore and present groundbreaking data to the rest of the world that hopefully will leave a legacy for future generations to come.
Penguin! Ah! It's just a little dude.
It's so important, I think. There's big restrictions when it comes to ocean research. So to be able to provide a platform like this that can do such a broad scope of operations, I think is really important to the community.
No, yo creo que ir a la Antártica es un sueño y el tener la oportunidad de ir con un barco de investigación y con un fin específico de investigación, de descubrir, de buscar, no sé, la solución a problemas. Eso no es simplemente fui y ya está. O sea, tiene algo más profundo allí.
Yeah, the science, of course, is like incredibly important and amazing. Like the dives are amazing, but you really have to give credit to the blah. My brain is so melted. I should not be live. The art aspect of it, the video editing, the putting stuff out for like public outreach. Like there's so many good shots in this. There's like it's so cool. It's so cool. The expedition's cool. All of its videographers, yes. They literally have like someone VTuber Clippers. One day you could work on a research vessel, being the official research like video clipper. JK, that person does a ton of work. Like, they do the video clipping. That's not a joke. They literally like take clips from like hours and hours and hours of dives, like as they happen. But they're also monitoring like a bunch of camera feeds. Just making sure everything's running properly. It's a lot. There is no job on the ship that is like a small job. We can watch this one next. But Brick asked what, like this is supposed to be a 24-hour dive, and it lasted for. Is this where we came in? 6 minutes in? Is there no audio on it now? Am I stupid? Wait, because I figured we would just back it up and just watch from the beginning, but I thought they were going to do some other like video work, but I think they might have just had like massive tech failure, which that's a little stressful. Because yeah, that was planned to be a 24-hour dive. Let me catch up on chat just a little here. And then there is, I'm pretty sure it is not legal to eat penguin now. But there is like an old, like 1800s account or something of, let me just see if I can find it. Well, here's a Reddit post from who said my dad's uncle, who was in Antarctica in 1955, tried penguin, said it was inedible. That was even more edible. Penguin eggs with dehydrated onion. Here we go. Past the penguin, diets of early explorers. Where is the? Let me see if this is the. Was it the Shackleton expedition that ate them penguins? Penguin steak became a staple diet with a side of seaweed. Where is this? Where's the actual, like... Apologies for broaching a positively sensitive topic, but I figured... Shackleton boys would have eaten anything. Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Thank you for the pie, by the way. Dominic Bites, hello. Welcome. Also, yeah, Brick, how are you? I wanted to ask you last night, but I didn't want to, like, put you on like, blast. In case you didn't want to talk about it. Brick has had an inner ear infection. Yeah, I'm sorry. Nuggets tippy tip tapping. I mean, they're always kind of like high energy birds. But spring has sprung, and they are feeling things. So I'm trying to find a historic, like, record of what penguin was, like, apparently terrible, and I can't find it. What I have found is, endsoftheearth.com. Wah! Accept your judge, welcome, and Osakin, hello. There we go. Welcome everybody. We were watching a live dive, but it ended abruptly, and I swear they said they'd be back in like an hour. But now I'm not sure if that's the case. Also, the tapping you hear is not a broken fan, that's Nugget. Nugget, stop. She actually stopped, incredible. The joke was gonna be that she didn't. Triox, hello! How is Helldivers? How is Helldivers? Triox, were you also playing with them? Everything's kind of scattered. I do have the cams, but not in an easily accessible place. They ended up back outside. Yeah, hatching them stinky little quail. Sheer coincidence? Well, welcome, Triox. I hope Trails of Cold Steel was good. Welcome. Oh my gosh, yeah, watch the quail hatching was incredible, but also very stressful. So we're reading instead of watching the dive, which ended abruptly. I'm trying to find a historic account of eating penguin, because I remember a very humorous description of it basically being awful. But yeah, the Shackleton expedition absolutely ate penguin. I think I'm going to stop trying to find it for now because it's not coming up. And honestly, the topic of eating penguins is a little dark. Nugget! Nugget! Stop! Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that hatching was a good stream. Nugget, Nugget, come here, you little stinker. Come here. Okay, I guess don't come here. Oh my gosh, what a stinky child. Seals eat penguin, just a shame because seals are also cute. As Mimi says, nature do be doing nature things. Well, I guess let's watch... There's another Schmidt Ocean video on exploring... loud! On exploring Antarctica, which is their current expedition. That's what they're still doing. Stop! Stop! Nugget! No! No! You will... Oh, that's a live bug. Were you looking for that? Or were you just being a little butt? Oh, I don't want you to eat this. I don't know where that came from. I don't know how that got in here, Nugget. No forbidden portraits. Nug is super tappy. She's doing them tippy tip taps. But yeah, exploring the unseen depths of Antarctica. This was for their Arctic Climate Connections, which was a different expedition. But they are still kind of in that area. Look at this Yuki energy, for real. Oh, but right, I got like 3 raids and I didn't even introduce myself. I'm so sorry. Hi, everybody. My name is Hyacinth. Flower themed AI. Doing exploration. I like space exploration and ocean exploration. We also play like horror games. And I'm just real tired right now because I just finished recently demolishing a shed so that we can build the streamer shed. Unfortunately, because of that, my streams are very sporadic. But I hope you will enjoy your stay. Thank you, X-Death, Osaken, and Triox for trusting me with your communities. There we go. We are waiting for a, a live stream of some ocean exploration to come back. It cut very abruptly. They found the aliens. That's a joke. I'm making direct eye contact with you, internet. That's a joke. Yeah, so we're just watching some videos by the same organization. Building physical infrastructure for streaming. Look. It's fine. It's building physical infrastructure for streaming, but also, like, future motion tracking, maybe? And also having any sort of space at all? No, I approve of this. Okay. I'm so defensive about it. I don't even know why I'm defensive about it. Like, heck yeah. I apologize. I'm usually a little scatterbrained and scuffed, but it's really bad right now. Alright, let's watch video. This is by Schmidt Ocean. Yeah.
Pocos lugares en la Tierra son tan remotos o están cambiando tan rápidamente como el mar de Bellinghausen, aquí frente a la península antártica. Aquí el retroceso del...
Schmidt Ocean is multilingual. They will pull scientists from all over the world, and they do try to get scientists from the region where their exploration would be significant. So, like, they were off the coast of Chile for a long time, looking at fisheries that would be important. Looking at areas that would be important to the fisheries. Oh my gosh, my brain really is just done. It's so done. But yeah, they were looking at possible, like, breeding grounds for fish that would grow up to be economically important. There, bam, nailed it. First time, got it. 360 no-scoped. Because they were in that area looking at these things that would be economically or culturally significant to the nearest adjacent landmass, they were collaborating with people from the University of Chile. They had like people from that university present on their ship. And it was a dual language stream. Yes, they're very when you see that joke that it belongs in a museum, and then someone else is like, in its country of origin, right? Schmidt Ocean is like, yes. They are currently in the Antarctic. Let me see if I still have the map open or if I close that. Okay, so this is them right now. I just shoved the video folder in the interact folder. Hold on. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry, chat. I don't know what my malfunction is. Oh, I broke it. Okay, there we go. Maybe? Yes. So yeah, this is where we're at. This is the research vessel, the Falcor 2, and they have moved away from the trench. This is where we were when the feed cut, and now this little loop was probably to avoid icebergs. The video we watched was literally just talking about that. Now we're on a ridge. I wish the sound hadn't died on that like 6-minute fragment of video. Oh wait, I can look in the Oceanographic Discord. They'll be talking about it there. But yeah, they stopped to do something. I'm gonna hit play on this video and then look at Discord for the purpose of research.
Hielo nos revela un fondo marino oculto que está esperando a ser explorado y que nos ofrece a los científicos una oportunidad única de descubrirlo. La Antártica es un lugar muy especial por varios motivos. Para empezar, está muy frío y eso ya lo hace muy diferente al resto del planeta. Y tiene mucho hielo. Y ese hielo tiene una gran influencia en el agua, en el mar, alrededor, en las condiciones de ese mar, en los nutrientes de los que puede disponer el ecosistema y en las especies que son capaces de vivir allí. Y además está bastante aislado del resto del planeta, por lo tanto las especies que ven aquí son muy únicas y eso por supuesto lo hace muy especial. Ahora además, habiendo cada año un poquito de menos hielo, hay mayores oportunidades de explorar áreas de la Antártica y áreas del mar profundo que antes no podían ser exploradas por la falta de acceso. Entonces, en esta expedición hemos estado muy contentos y muy emocionados de poder ser los primeros que vamos a ver con nuestros ojos muchos de ese ecosistema.
It's very rare that a research vessel could actually access these waters. It gives us a very unique opportunity as this window opens, in the window into unknown in a way. So,
someone just said part 3 is live now.
Go
so
into the areas that were, used to be
like 1
completely
minute
covered
ago.
by sea ice and therefore extremely poorly investigated.
Durante la campaña anterior hemos estado investigando y estudiando los ecosistemas del mar profundo en el margen chileno, en el margen sur chileno. En esta campaña vamos a estudiar ecosistemas semejantes, pero en el mar de Bellingshausen. Además estamos muy enfocados en biodiversidad, queremos estudiar las especies que ven ahí y también cómo se conecta el sur del continente americano con la península antártica y con el mar de Bellingshausen.
It's extremely interesting to understand the glacial history of this region because the imprints of past glaciations integrated with the geological
We'll finish this video and then we'll switch to the live.
How ice actually moved in the past. Obviously, the sea levels have been rising at an increased pace, and about half of it.
Okay, no, we're not gonna finish this video because they're already posting clips. They're already posting clips to the Discord, and I'm getting FOMO. I'm getting ocean exploration FOMO. Here we go. Alright, yeah. I don't think we established what penguin meat tasted like. We didn't, unfortunately. Fortunately? If you go looking, you might find a picture of Shackleton's cook preparing penguins, so brace yourself for that. It's not like super graphic, but it's like pretty obvious what's happening. Brick Muffin says greasy, yeah. I think it's not good.
Just up ahead of us. More carnivorous sponges like you see possibly around.
How many groups of carnivorous sponges are there?
How many
Groups of carnivorous sponges.
carnivorous on this deep level we're supposed to say?
Or just in general, I just don't know anything about like is it like prevalent or is it just 1 or 2 groups?
No, there's,
I might turn off the closed captioning because it tends to get bad.
Work on them recently, and there's a good like 6 or 7 genera, all quite different. I think we've been finding out so much in the last decade about carnivorous sponges. We didn't know very much about them before.
Oh my gosh,
But
I'm
they
so
are
sorry.
fascinating creatures evolved in the deep sea, for nutrient poor areas just like this, where there's not much food raining down at this level. So sponges have evolved carnivory, so use their skeletons in a very
Oh,
different
Nugget
way,
pooped.
so that they can capture like tiny little crustaceans and ingest them. It's a way of surviving down at these depths. Absolutely fascinating creatures, and it's the most we've seen, I think, on any of the dives we've had down here. Beautiful fish there. So I've been really impressed. We didn't know what we were going to expect down here, so
Yeah,
I think it's a really
it's more diversity of carnivorous sponges than I've ever seen on a
Yeah.
single dive before. I mean, I think we've seen 3 species, but
Yes.
like, I don't think I've ever seen more than 2.
No.
Actually, only 1.
No, and they've been quite small, a lot of them, so very difficult to pick up in any other way than by doing this. Obviously a lot more brittle stars. We've had some really interesting brittle stars, some 7-armed and 8-armed ones.
Yeah. Does anyone know? Did you see it?
Bottom right.
Like we passed through.
Came across it. Was it different to what we
I think it was a tunicate, but it might have
No.
been sponge. I was seeing tunicates, but
Stop. Oh my gosh.
an anemone there.
Yeah, there's a buried anemone. They've been dotted around, not lots of them on this dive so far. But even though we're so deep, there's still plenty of life down here.
She does want attention. But realistically, she's also kind of dumb, and I think she's trying to eat various things. She has food. I'm not starving her. She's had reduced treats because V isn't allowed to have any treats, and I don't want to feed her in front of him, so there's fewer chances to give her treats.
To another set of ridges on the edge of this wall.
But she still got treats today.
But it's really interesting to look at all the different types of environments out here. It's not so homogeneous. It's not just like a plain sediment-ridden sort of
She does
flats
deserve
into the
attention.
abyssal
She's a good
area.
girl.
It's lots of different ridges and rock outcrops. Lots of different variation. I haven't been seeing any
By a Genshin puzzle of
animal
all
tracks.
things.
Is it Lebensborn?
Brick Genshin puzzles are like baby's first puzzle for babies, and like good luck.
Oh, the little stalk.
Honestly, just shamelessly look them up.
Yeah.
Brick with swimming in Petrichor. Oh, I haven't done that one yet.
Yeah. It was quite
Brick mentioned
busy early on.
the
Start
quest.
of our shift today.
So yeah, the stalking. On some of the stalks are some tunicates.
Yes, that's very true.
But the one that like looks like a cup with these really long things coming out, yeah, we collected that.
All right, the captions are getting weird. I'm turning them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear.
So it's quite lucky. I'm sitting
Once
here.
well, so pretty.
Oh,
Genshin is
yes.
such a pretty game. It's
Look
such a
at
pretty
this sea
game.
cucumber. Beautiful colour.
Ah.
This might be one that they're interested in.
Yes.
Also, apologies, and I probably shouldn't even say anything about it, but I'm noticing it, so I know other people might be noticing it.
We are very interested in sea cucumbers, especially, I mean, purple, come on, it's beautiful.
It is very pretty.
First one we've
But
seen on this dive? I think
in order to
probably.
have the shirt properly displayed,
First one I have seen on the dive, yeah.
Yeah. We've had a
I
few
had to make
clear
some
ones.
adjustments to my model,
Beautiful, beautiful sea cucumbers.
and there's some physics that are physicsing.
Lots of echinoderms in the deep sea, alongside all the carnivorous sponges and a few fish. We're just going to have a closer look. Yeah? Yes?
Mimi, I'm sorry. I should really. On one hand, it's like I feel like I shouldn't say anything, but on the other hand, I keep noticing it. I'm like, this is awkward. I'm sorry, chat. The shirt wouldn't fit right unless I put 1,000 ball bearings down the front of my shirt.
This one's a swimmer. This is, I think, like the one that we collected the other day.
Ah, right. We're 1,000 meters deeper than that site before.
Look at the boy! It's gonna swim! It's gonna swim! It's gonna swim! Let's go! Ha!
They never stick around. They're
Yeah.
always swimming.
This collected one the other day.
Rika's just like, I'm outie.
Look at that. So funny.
Yeah, this isn't one of the.
Just a
really
squishy
big
guy.
ones.
It does do a wiggle. Oh, I think they're gonna go for a collection. I think he's gonna get scooped. Maybe?
Here's Chicken Monster. There are some good names for.
Oh. Oh, right.
And they're all the
They're
same
a lot more
species.
purpley pink here
Okay.
than they are in other places.
Sea cucumber.
Yeah, just think
I
of
think.
those
Oh,
mussels.
this- This isn't. Yeah, this isn't the. This is different than the headless chicken one. So it's a different species, but it has the.
Forbidden Mimi, no.
This one is just a swimmer. I don't know what group it is. Just ask Ellen.
Yeah. Our resident sea cucumber specialist. has
No,
gone to bed.
it's okay, it's okay.
Can't stay up for 24 hours. No. As much as she loves sea cucumbers.
Maybe make your volume. Oh, sorry. No, actually, you know what? I noticed in my reviewing my VOD, I was kind of quiet, so I am gonna turn myself up a little. I could also touch. I'm gonna touch the mic. I'm a professional streamer. Hello. Alright.
Yeah.
That should be a little bit. Actually, hold on. Was there a Windows update? Did Windows nerf my audio?
Just doing some extra camera.
No, not there. Sound.
You don't often see this activity. Well, you do see activities, but you don't often get Nora be right in there to look at this as behavior.
Okay, no, it didn't, How does everyone have so many Orange, it's really hard to know what to set to what when you don't know what any of it means. It's also really hard, when you're doing different stuff. And you need to move your mic. And then you don't put it back. Do all y'all use Streamlabs? No. No, I use just normal OBS. I used to use Streamlabs because I didn't know better. I don't remember why I switched exactly, but yeah. So the T there, is that Streamlabs uses OBS, which is open. I should stop. This is open source. Yes. Thank you, Brick. OBS is open source. And Streamlabs took that open source and was just like, this is ours now. Bye. And I think there's some contention with like Streamlabs monetizing parts of it. I can't type. You're okay. We're gonna get through this together, chat. Brick can't type. I can't read or speak. I think I need an avatar for when my higher functions are just failing me. This is where you combine low effort streaming with high concept ideas. I just need to reduce myself to geometry. I just need to be a shifting assemblage of cubes that represent a fourth dimensional shape. And I just talk at you sometimes, but it's incomprehensible. But it's not incomprehensible because it's incomprehensible. It's incomprehensible because you can't comprehend it. Bam. Nailed it. Did Nugget poop again? Also, I did not screw up the audio. That's on their end. What's going on? What is going on with this dive? Y'all okay? Osaken, have a good night. My recommendation... Yeah, there's a plugin. If you use, Slobs. If you use Streamlabs OBS, there's a plugin that makes it really easy to switch over. Although some things are just easier to rebuild from scratch, honestly. They awakened something in the trench. Honestly, believe it. I believe it. What's going on, guys? What are we doing? What's happening? It's really unfortunate that I don't want to attract conspiracy theory weirdos to my nice, cozy science streams, because this is excellent creepypasta material. This is real good. I was notified of Firebot recently. It's really good. A lot of functionality of StreamerBot, but it's actually user-friendly. Ah, StreamerBot is not. Oh no. That would unironically be interesting. I honestly might do it. It shouldn't do the flat shifting PNG idea. It shouldn't really be necessary. Once the shed is built, but maybe the option would be good. Within that trench is Rella, where madness dwells apparently. We were down 3,600 meters, and apparently that was 3,600 meters too deep. We okay, guys? Are you moving? I don't think that's... It's the lack of audio that's throwing me off, because usually when they switch to this, there's like talking. You can hear the scientists still talking, but they've just cut the audio. Camera feed is live, it is. I'm gonna peek the Discord again. Maybe they'll have additional context. They do not have additional context. Oh wait, yeah they do. Okay, the Discord says they're trying to film a cucumber or something. I think what's happening is, I don't know why, but I think they're trying to get high quality video of certain things, and for some reason they can't stream from the ROV while that's happening. I guess that means we're banished to the sitcam. I don't mind really. Oh no! You're just, yeah, we're just hanging out now. You know what, if we're gonna Iron Lung vibes, it might be a bandwidth issue. Sebastian is connected to Sebastian is connected to the ship via an umbilical. I have not played Iron Lung. I need to. I've actually been meaning to purchase it. I just realized I forgot about that. But it's like $6. I don't have it. Not yet. Orange, don't do it. Orange, don't do it! No! I want to be like, no, because it is going to go on sale soon. Orange, no. Orange, I'll buy it on sale. I'll buy it on sale. I'll buy it on sale. Man, lights in the atrium just flickered. This is too spooky for me. are vibing, I'm gonna go get Clorox wipes, cause Nugget's a little pooper. She's being poopy. Like I said earlier, she did get treats today, and I think that's making it. It says you already own it. Did I buy it? So chat. I wanna be a little goblin and put ominous music over this. Hot girls have IBS. Me making a Nugget sticker that why are they making it? Why are they making it scary? They're like zooming in. No, what's happening? Here we go. Here we go, chat. I have already claimed the title of your favorite IBS babe. Thank you, Orange. It's true, though. Just put death metal over this. There's someone standing there. Can you see them? Horrifying. Dominic, thank you. Absolutely horrifying. They're zooming in on the person standing there. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I want to get Clorox wipes. Nugget had treats. And she's allowed to have those, but they do alter her droppings a little. And make them a little bit more of a pain to clean up, so I'm gonna go get the Clorox. Enjoy your horror stream. I'll be right back. Where's my BRB? Scooper? Okay, I'm back. I'm like so paranoid I've paused it by mistake. Okay, wait. Here. Just the distant sound of piano from the from one of the decks below. Yeah. So apologies. Usually we don't get banished to, traversing in the dark. Usually if we're transiting or something is happening, there's at least someone talking to us, but I guess this means we just have to talk to each other, chat. When they were zooming in on the thing, Dominic said they were zooming in on a person. They're wearing old sailor clothes, look beat up, got some seaweed on them. No! No! Me shamelessly peeking my mic. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I wish this was at least during the daytime. Because I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful out there. We just can't see any of it. The urchin live this kind of life for a year to build cool uncle lore is strong. Oh my gosh, so Cowboy 99. There's someone who's in my community, Frozen Scarecrow, who lived up to their name and did, I think, a 6-month stint in Antarctica. And I didn't even like consider this was an option. In the past, it had always been like very difficult to get there, even if you were going like as like crew to like work in the kitchen or whatever. But now it seems like there are a couple different organizations that facilitate that exact kind of work. Cooking, driving, just kind of general menial labor, honestly. And it's a lot easier to go there, if only for a short period. I would love a stint in Antarctica. Honestly, same. I would love to do it. Logistically, it's difficult for me because I have the stinky birds. I can't really just leave them for 6 months. Dominic, honestly, yeah, probably. If you have a CDL, yeah. Person on the deck is holding up a sign saying, "I see you." Yeah, sure, it's nice of them to acknowledge you. Antarctica, finally somewhere cold enough for me to live. Yeah, I mean, there are people that could potentially watch the birds, but asking someone to watch 7 stinky, sometimes territorial birds for like 6 months is a big ask. Maybe once I have the aviary built and it's easier to care for them, you just go in there and you just give them their treats and maybe like hose it down. As it is right now, it's kind of a process to make sure everybody's fed and watered. I've got to get my CDL so I can build lore. Yeah! Yeah, and not bird prom. Asking someone to take care of 7 birds who are at the moment highly territorial and must be separated and fed and watered and cared for separately? A problem. A very big ask. But yeah, that is also something I would like to do. Brick Muppet says I have a forklift certification. I think it is absolutely something that is within your reach. Absolutely. So you should just take the birds with you, easy. Yeah, this is science. I'm studying gambles in the Antarctic. Teach them humility. Oh no, Mimi. The heartbreaking part is I don't have to teach them humility. So I bring them in at night when it gets cold. And usually when I bring them in, it's like, low 50s, 53, 52. Last night, and the way I bring them in is I put them in a pillowcase, which I know sounds terrible, but trust me, we've tried many different ways. The pillowcase is the safest. So they're like, they don't like being woken up or picked up after they've settled in, and they don't like being put in the pillowcase. So usually, like, the hens will make a break for it and try to go in the coop, which if they just slept in the coop, I could just heat the coop, but they don't. They sleep on a stick outside for some reason, where it's a lot harder to heat. Anyway, Insectoid, says, pillowcase is the best to move snakes without them freaking out. Yes, yes. But anyway, last night, lab staff was like, are you gonna bring the birds in? It's like 44 degrees. And I'm like, oh, it's not even midnight yet. So I set up their little sleep box for the night, and I go and get the pillowcase to bring them in. And I pick up the first little hen, and she's like lightly fussy. And then the second hen just immediately jumps on my arm, and they both go into the pillowcase with no fuss. And then I go to get the boys, and both of the boys jump on my arm and immediately go in the pillowcase with no fuss. So, warmest mother. Sometimes if it gets kind of cold, they might be calling for like many reasons, but I'm pretty sure it's temperature related. One of the boys will like cry out a little. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna bring you in, please. I just can't do it yet because it's just a whole thing where lights have to be out because otherwise you'll like peck each other because bird prom is on the horizon. Brick Muppets keyboard just typed question mark. Maybe. I have a forklift certification. Antarctica is technically a desert. Campbell's quail are desert birds. What's the problem? Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Testing the viability of Gamble's quail in alternate desert environments. Nugget. She has more hair on her. How is she doing this? How is she doing this? Where are you finding this? Nugget, come here. No, come here. No! Go! I'm gonna post your feet to Twitter, Nugget. This is a threat. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. Let me look at your little toesies. Nope. Let me look. Oh, no. Wing noises? Come here. Come here. You're okay. No, you gotta let me see it. Okay, she's fine. Oh my gosh. I do be enjoying bird feet, not gonna lie. Alright. Oh my gosh, speaking of bird feet, I've got to trim both B and Delta's nails. And B and Delta are both pretty friendly. Because I spend all of my time near them. But also, they don't get handled, like, at all. Because I had a normal, healthy reaction to Lambda dying and just stopped touching them. So they're not used to being handled. Making the already difficult task of trimming an animal's little nails a billion times harder. I used to carry chickens on my shoulders, arms, and gently pinch their toes. Ah! Says chat streamer post bumble-footed quail feet. I'm pretty sure I've posted Nugget's little bumbled feet in Discord. Ah, little Nug. Little Nug. Well, I intended for this to be a roughly 2-hour stream. And I apologize, we didn't really get a lot of, like, exciting ocean exploration out of that. I am probably gonna wrap up kinda soon. I'm procrastinating, putting in a hardware order. I guess. I'm procrastinating putting in an order for, some supplies to make the foundation of the shed. And also the shingles I want were, I think, delisted off the manufacturer's catalog in like 2023 and officially discontinued in like December of 2024. So if I want to get the shingles, the roof shingles in the color that I want, I should probably buy them immediately. But I'm being a little weirdo about it. So I should really just do that, like today. Oh no, more security updates for the shingles. They've recalled them. They day 1 patched the shingles. I'm about to take a shower, so if you're not here when I get back, good night. Yeah, Bear of Peace, have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Stream was scuff, but it wasn't my fault this time. Yeah, have a good shower. Hot shower time. Just looking at this is making me cold. So you can barely see, but there are waypoints along this ridge. So this is gonna be a good time. You guys are gonna get to see. I mean, if you stay up for it. I'm not. Maybe I'll go live again tomorrow right as it ends. But yeah, this is gonna be a good dive. Man, should I just wrap it here? Maybe I should just wrap it here. Well, if you are just popping in and you just happen to see this stream as my first dive stream, I swear they're usually more engaging. We're just having a weird one today. And I will be ready in the future to be more entertaining. If this happens again, with us, just looking at the ship. You were usually, further under the boat. This is usually not the point of view we have. As you can see, we've glitched. We've glitched the ocean. It says we're currently 3,583 meters down. Clearly, the map is broken. I'm just popping in. That's a cool helipad. Welcome, Egos. Yeah, we are sunk ship. We should look at more dives, wreck dives, dives of wrecks, ocean wrecks. Clearly, the ship's under the ocean. Yeah, yeah. And again, I want to thank you guys for putting up with the higher than usual level of scuff and with the really sporadic streams. I am trying to get live whenever I can. Did I ever tell you about the time I got blasted by a porpoise? No. Brick, elaborate. Please share with the class. Please share with the class while I'll set up our Nugget, please. Nugget, what have I ever done to you? I was going to jokingly see if Schmidt would let me raid them, but they have raids off. And honestly, this would be a really boring stream to raid into. Who have we got? We got some good people. We got some good people who are alive. Just in the interest of expanding my horizons a little bit, because I do want to try raid new people. Can I search by... Yeah, I can search by category. Nugget. Okay, no one else really seems to be doing ocean-related stuff. That's me! Alright. I think we're going to raid Alphonsus, who is a friend of the community. I'm juggling saying goodbye with... Oh no, I'm so sorry! Raid Hyacinth live. I just came up to him and like... But he lived. So anyway, it started blasting. Wait, I'm hoping Rick is just typing up his porpoise story. Are we raiding Germa? Just a little guy, very small. Okay, so Rick says I was hunting sheephead with a Hawaiian sling on a sunk barge years ago. Guys, Rick really is like the most interesting VTuber, and you would just never guess it. You would just never guess it. I was skin diving. I lined up on a sheephead and had all the wind knocked out of me, and a bunch of porpoises zoomed by me and ate my fish. I had been hit by their sonar ball. Oh my gosh. That's actually really cool, but that must have been terrifying. You got trolled by dolphins. Dolphins are jerks. Yeah. All the stuff I was talking about earlier, if anyone's curious about moving away from Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or even expanding what your streams can do, let me know. I'll hook you up. Okay, Brick specifies it was definitely porpoises. Porpoises, actually. When you went sonar operator and there's a diver outside the sun. Oh no! Outside the sub, got it. The Japanese dolphin ritual to help reduce ocean bullying. What? I have so many... Chat, you can't choose to be this interesting the moment I'm like, alright, I'm ending stream. We'll put those divers back into the sun. Yeah, I assumed that, the Egos was just implying, that he was going to hit them with a sonar so hard it caused, like, a cavitation bubble and put them in the sun. It's not my fault, I just got here. Okay, we are... Okay, I'm keeping... Ego, stop being interesting. Stop being a cool dude. Too cool for stream. Yeah, we'll raid Alphonsus, friend of the stream. Oh no, are they going back?
Hello, welcome back everyone. Watching an amazing demonstration.
I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled by Schmidt Ocean. I'm being trolled by Schmidt Ocean right now. We're still raiding. I can't. I need sleep. And I'm gonna put Nugget away early in her stinky baby box. Okay, so we'll reduce the volume on that. They should be live for 24 hours. I strongly encourage you to check them out. They are live on both YouTube and Twitch. And honestly, we would raid them, but I've already said we're going to raid Alphon, who deserves the support. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Alphon is currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds. He is a face streamer. Very chill little community. Let's go show him some love. He is streaming to a smaller number of people right now, so let's go show some support. Someone on that ship is watching your streams. They know to mess with you. I'm betting 3/8% on it. One day. One day. I really do need to start, like, interacting with them more on, like, social media and stuff. One day there will be a Schmidt Ocean Hyacinth collab, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Alright. Yeah, thank you everyone. I apologize for... Well, no, I won't apologize. Thank you. Thank you for spending this time with me. It isn't quite what I was hoping we would get, but it was still really good. Yeah, we're about to raid. And I hope you all have a good time over with Alphon, playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's get going. Yeah, thank you. It was good to spend time with chat. Let's get on out of here.